Alright, so there's the dealership where the truck's at. And, well, I'm getting her out of the screen. She doesn't like to be on camera. But we're getting closer to the new truck. So we are at the dealership now, waiting on my car to get out of detail. But I'm here, I want to show you a couple differences in trucks as far as what I consider a perfect service vehicle. This is a newer Ford F-150. And the thing I don't like about this is the bed height. You know, you could possibly be talking about a torn rotator cuff in no time. So, I mean, I wouldn't really recommend a full-size truck for anybody under 6 feet, such as this F-150. It's a beautiful vehicle, especially if it's new. Now, everything we're talking about here is a newer vehicle. The older ones were much lower. In fact, the my truck over here, which is this, it's 1500 Denali, is much taller than Ian's work truck, which is a 2009 Sierra 1500 Denali. And there's a good 8 inches of bed height difference between the two, and I haven't lifted mine at all. So in reality, the perfect vehicle, in my opinion, would be the S10s and the Ford Rangers, but they don't make them anymore. They make the new Rangers, but again, they're tall and jacked up too. So ideally, you want to find something as low as possible. And if you're under 6 feet tall, something like this vehicle probably wouldn't be good for you, because you're talking about injuring yourself on the job. So let's go and check out a couple more trucks. All right, guys, so here we are at a newer Tacoma, and these are definitely much lower than that F-150 we just looked at, but still taller than the Frontier. You can see here reaching in. I mean, remember, the F-150 was at my shoulders, and this one is basically right underneath my breastbone. So much easier to get chlorine jugs in and out and other miscellaneous things. But keep in mind, though, too, when you're going with a crew cab such as this, you're going to have a shorter bed. If you had a king cab, I think it extends out half a foot more. So there's a lot of variables in choosing a truck, but bed height is one of the most important things when you're choosing a truck, because you want to make sure that the longevity of your body can take lifting heavy things in and out of the bed each and every day. So the Tacoma is a great option. They last forever, they retain their value very well, and they drive well. So you know, I chose to go with the Frontier. The bed's a little lower, a little more affordable, and that's that. So let's go ahead and check out some more vehicles. Hey guys, so we're walking the lot right now, but we want to take a moment to talk about new versus used. You're always tempted to get a brand new truck. And yeah, I mean, why not? You know, you've worked hard, you earned it, you know, no one's touched it but you. But the thing you got to worry about is it's a pool truck. It's going to have pool chemicals in it. It's going to get destroyed. The only new vehicle I bought was we got a car coming in front of us. The only new vehicle we've ever bought for the pool business is the repair van, because it's not going to be destroyed by chemicals. In fact, the one we're buying today is a 2017 Nissan Frontier CPO. So it's low mileage, very good shape, and obviously in very good shape, they want to give it a CPO certification. So nonetheless, we like used work trucks. Any thoughts on that?
I mean, it seems to make the most sense. You really got to look at the year, the mileage, and the price, and determine your best value, and then looking at your extended warranties and all that, and just factoring each of those in together to see what makes the most sense. So
always get an extended warranty, because it's going to protect you. You know, like the Nissans come with a 336 bumper to bumper, but the warranty I'm going to get today is $700,000 from today, not in service. So I'm going to have a warranty on my vehicle till 2027 for really not a lot of extra money.
And free oil changes for life.
Yes, we're at the Loki Nissan dealership here in Clearwater, right next to Dimmitt, where we're just at. And this particular dealership offers free oil changes for life. So that was a huge attraction, because you don't have to pay for it, obviously, and you have to get your oil changed to keep it running well. So any other thoughts on new versus used?
Just, you know, do your research. You never know what you're going to find out there, and don't necessarily jump at the first one you see, but look at what your options are, and try to just what makes the most sense. And if you're going to keep a truck for a long time, I'd go lower miles and run it to the ground.
Yeah, and that's the way I look at it. Every vehicle I purchase for the business, I plan on running it to the ground. So that's basically that. So hopefully you guys learn a little bit about new versus used for full service trucks. All right, so now we're looking at a Nissan Titan. Now this is a full-size truck just like the F-150, we looked at earlier, but I want to point this one out because these notoriously have horrible gas mileage, especially the older ones. So you want to make sure not only are you getting a vehicle that fits you properly, but is also as efficient as possible to save on gas costs. If you're driving all over the county at 8 miles per gallon, you're going to have a significant gas bill each month, where you can save some money getting something more efficient like that Frontier right there, which we're going to walk over, and it's not the one I'm buying, but nonetheless we can take a look at it. So just keep that in mind if you're buying a gas hog and driving in your car. This is a very nice vehicle. The gas mileage isn't all that great. So the Frontier here is definitely a much lower bed height. This is lower than Tacoma, which I really like. I mean, this is almost up to my belly button. So this one's very simple to reach chemicals in and out of, and can't wait to show you mine. So those are some trucks that you want to look at here, and there's one more truck I want to show you that makes no sense for pool service, so we'll walk on over to that. So here we are, what I would consider the absolute worst vehicle for pool service. It's a beautiful truck, it's lifted, it's absolutely gorgeous in every single way, but it's not practical for service. I mean, just for instance, this bed height is basically up to my shoulders. So I can't even, I'm fully reached into the bed right now. It's hard to tell on camera, but my hand's still a foot above the bed of the truck. So this was a beautiful vehicle, like I said, but still the worst one you could choose for service. So make sure, guys, when you're choosing a truck for service, it fits you properly as far as the bed height is proper and allows you to pick up chemicals properly, and of course good gas mileage, which full-size trucks generally get worse gas mileage than smaller vehicles. So this is a new truck for the fleet. This is 2017 Frontier, 21,000 miles, CPO. It's gonna be a great vehicle, it'll last a long time. Just wanted to show you guys what I feel like is a perfect vehicle. The bed height here is very low, like I pointed out in the other Frontier that we saw earlier. I mean, I can clearly touch the bottom of the bed, so there's no issues with getting chemicals out or anything like that, or at least it's one of the best options to save longevity for your body. It's a crew cab, so I can put tools in here, whatever else I need, parts. So it has a lot more versatility versus a standard or even a king cab, which another one of my guys has a king cab Frontier. So ultimately very happy. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit about what I feel like is the best service vehicle to give you guys some guidance. Mid-size, anyone under 6 feet. Full size, you can definitely get away if you're over 6 feet tall. But hopefully you guys watched the video and enjoyed it and got some good help out of it. So stay tuned for more videos, like and subscribe, and as always, we'll see you next video.